All right. How's it going? Hello. Good afternoon, morning, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. Played some Modern Warfare 2. I don't think this was last night. This was a couple days ago, at least in my time. You could be watching this whenever. You could be watching this a year after it was uploaded, 2 years. You could be watching this the day after it's uploaded, the day of its upload. Who knows? That's YouTube for you. So I decided to hop in, play a little bit of Modern Warfare 2 because it's been a while since I played it. I bought it around right before Christmas of 2022, and then about I played it a decent amount. I don't know what level I am. I guess we'll see in game here. But I was like, you know what? They separated the playlists now. There's a 24/7 shoot house and a 24/7 shipment. And I was playing the holiday shipment and just mostly 24/7 shipment, and I hated it. I like what they did. I like how they remade shipment. I like how it's more spaced out and it feels bigger, spawn-wise and whatnot. But it's hard to see. Face Jev's talked about this if you watch his videos on it. But it's really, if you haven't played Modern Warfare 2 or anything like that, and if you're just you just watch my videos regularly, then thanks, I appreciate that. And if you're just stumbled upon this video and are a Call of Duty regular and you actively play Modern Warfare 2, then welcome. And if you haven't played COD in a while and just want to see what's going on with the game, then this is the video for you. This is the video for everybody, because Call of Duty is it's in its lowest point to me, and which is funny because a lot of people are going to be like, well, you know, Modern Warfare 2 is one of the best-selling, the new Modern Warfare 2, the one that we're playing right here, is one of the best-selling COD games maybe ever. I guess I'll have to look into that, but as far as it's made 1 billion within its first month, easily. I think within its first 2 weeks or first week of its launch, it made like 700 million. And you got to realize that is, I've talked about this before, and that was after the price of the game was raised to $70. And I've got my opinions on the $70 games. And of course, I don't like it. I don't like the $70 price hike. I think, you know, I get it. It's only $10, and we could fight about it some other time. That's not really the point of this video. But the problem with this $70 price hike isn't that the game is $70. It's that people bought the game for $70, which is fine. You know, you buy the game, you want the game, and oh, okay, I did see that guy before. I saw his. If you saw a couple, if you go back a little bit, you can see his glint when I was playing this match. I had no idea how that guy got there, but I guess I just didn't notice the glint when I was playing. Anyway, why is a $70 a problem with Call of Duty? Well, it wouldn't be a problem if the game was good. You know, there's nothing wrong with a $70 game, especially if it's a well-made game. The problem that I've talked about with the $70 price hike, which I guess I'll talk about why I don't really like it, is a lot of these AAA games, and it's only AAA games that have raised their prices, which is weird. Think about it like this. It's so the studios and devs can make more money, yet the studios and that are raising the price of their games to $70 are the studios that already make millions to tens of millions of dollars a year. Wouldn't it make more sense for an indie studio to raise the price of their games and whatnot? Like, aren't they the ones that need the money more? Anyway, with that out of the way, obviously, I'm not going to get into the $70 thing too much, but Modern Warfare 2 is, it's not the best Call of Duty game. There is a lot missing from the game, and if you want to know why I think this, well, the leaderboard was just added. That's right. The game has been out for, I think, 3 to 4 months now. And, oh my god, October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, 4 months. It's been a little... Oh my god, I think it's been a full 4 months, actually. And they just now added leaderboards and records. And what do I mean by records? Well, records as in your highest kill streak. From what I remember... up until just recently, the game didn't track any of your stats. Look, I don't care too much about a leaderboard and whatnot. I get it. They've always been in Call of Duty, and they always have been. something as small as your own personal combat record wasn't in the game. I mean, Call of Duty is an annual release. It's been released every year, and somehow it has less content than it did 10 years ago. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 that released 10 years ago shipped with more content than Modern Warfare 2 did. Just in that regard. Maybe, you know, you could fight me on, well, Modern Warfare 2 has more weapons or adds this or that or more camos and whatever, but it really does feel like Black Ops 2 shipped with more content. And that's my problem with the fact that Call of Duty being $70 is I get it, you know, a lot of people, I can understand why people wanted to buy the game. You know, people, you know, were like, hey, this is Modern Warfare 2. Which that's the problem. That's the problem with the naming scheme is it's really deceptive, and it's almost bad. Like I don't like it because it's like they know what they were doing. It's like, oh, Modern Warfare 2019. Oh, it's just they remade Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare 2019 wasn't a bad COD. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't like it personally, but it wasn't that bad. It was bad in its own ways, but it wasn't that bad. And then we have Call of Duty Cold War, which I thought was the best COD we've had since Black Ops 4. And then Vanguard, well, I think nobody wants to remember Vanguard. We're just gonna pretend that didn't exist, all right? I wish I didn't buy Vanguard, and I did. I played it. And I would almost rather play Vanguard than Modern Warfare 2 at this point, to an extent, because you have these people that everybody went out and was like, oh, it's Modern Warfare 2 again, and I get it. You know, everybody bought it. You know, they expected... You know, oh, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I remember playing this years ago with my friends on the Xbox 360 or PS3. And now, you know, they buy it again. And what they realize is they're getting a worse experience. There's, one, the leaderboard and combat record is missing, which, sure, whatever. You still got the skins and the camos and everything, but it just doesn't feel right. Something about this game just isn't as good, you know. Like again, the match that I'm showing you, that I think I played 2 matches here. I enjoyed them. They were really fun. After the second match, I was already bored of the game. I genuinely, I don't even know what else to say other than it just was like I did really well. I think, I don't know if it's the first match or the second match or whatever it is, but I end up going on like a 14 kill streak. I think it's the second match after this one. 14 kill streak. That's really good. I haven't played the game in months, by the way. All right, I just hopped on and went on like a 14 kill streak or whatever. And even after doing that well for my first time playing, I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to play the game anymore. And I've never had that happen to me. Like Call of Duty Cold War. I mean, Modern Warfare 2019, I played that game solo a little bit, not as much as I did Cold War or most other Call of Duties, but I played it solo a decent amount, way more than I did Modern Warfare 2, I'll say that. But, you know, Modern Warfare 2019, I really did not like Modern Warfare 2019. I hated a lot of aspects of that game. And yet it was still more enjoyable than Modern Warfare 2, which is funny because I like the movement in Modern Warfare 2 way more. I like the gunplay to an extent, and one of my big problems with the gunplay in this game is you can see when I'm shooting my weapon, there's way too much recoil. Multiple other people have talked about this. I think Phage has talked about this. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have. The Actman, I think, brought it up in his Modern Warfare 2 review video or whatever he did on it. The recoil, you might as well not even have a reticle or a sight on your weapon. That's how bad the recoil is, because every time you shoot, your gun shakes so much that it is unbearable. And that was one of the reasons why I stopped playing the game, because it's just like, what's the point, you know, of having a red dot? You know, you put the red dot on your weapon and it's jumping around so much that you can't even concentrate on it. And, you know, maybe it doesn't help that my eyesight isn't as good as it used to be, which is funny because I'm not even old. I'm 21 and my eyesight has deteriorated over the last 2 years. Not super bad, but like enough to where I need glasses all the time. I went from not needing glasses at all when I graduated high school to I'm 21 and it's 3 to 4 years later and I have to wear glasses all the time. So yeah, so it's, I mean, again, like I said, I can go without wearing glasses and whatnot. Like I can see fine. It's not like stuff's really blurry or anything, but still, I thought maybe that's my problem, but no, the recoil on the weapons. I mean, for anybody that plays, tell me what you think in the comments. But I think the recoil is ridiculous with how much the weapon shakes when you shoot. Like I can't even concentrate on. Like I have this little red dot or reticle on this marksman rifle here, and when I shoot, I almost can't even look at it when I'm shooting because it's like it doesn't help. Like it shakes so much that it doesn't even make a difference. It's not helping in any way. The recoil is so bad. Like this is Call of Duty. This isn't some realistic Tarkov-esque, like Tarkov recoil isn't even that bad. You know, it's like this is Call of Duty, man. This isn't some hyper realistic arcade thing. Like I don't even know what they're going for with this. I'm gonna be honest. I liked Cold War a lot more. I think Cold War was like we were getting somewhere with Cold War, and then they released Vanguard, and that flopped, and then Modern Warfare 2 made almost $1 billion in its first month, which really upsets me because the state of Modern Warfare 2, with how it shipped and how just meh it was, is bad because they're going to be like, oh, well, we just released this half-baked game and we just made $1 billion off it in the first month. And not only that, we made $1 billion after raising the price of the game by $10. So not only are we charging more than previous titles, but we made more than previous titles while charging more, while delivering arguably less content than every title before this one. That's the biggest problem to me, which is funny because Vanguard, you know, everybody was like, this is the last straw, you know, it gotta wait until the game releases. I can't, like, everybody was like, no way I'm pre-ordering a COD game. And it's funny because I know, I have a friend who pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2 months before it released. He hasn't even downloaded the game. He hasn't even downloaded the game yet. He doesn't even plan on playing it. He's not going to play it. He's told me, he's like, I'm waiting until the next Black Ops. And I'm going to be completely honest. I do not blame him at all. I remember when I first got Modern Warfare 2 and I was like, you should play it. Like I really, mostly because I wanted somebody to play it with, and he was the only person that I played Call of Duty with, and I was like, I really, you know, you should play it. And honestly, like after playing it a bunch during Christmas and whatnot, I don't blame him genuinely. Like he's told me, I was like, dude, Modern Warfare 2 sucks. I'll talk to him on Snapchat, and he's like, I'm not playing Call of Duty until the next Black Ops, and I'm like, I don't blame you. It is really unenjoyable. And it's funny because he thought Modern Warfare 2019 was better than Cold War. And, you know, that's more, and I get that, you know, they're very different in the way they play. And I can understand that. I see Cold War and Modern Warfare 2019 play very differently. The movement's very different, and the gunplay is very different, how everything works. And I think they're good in their own right. I will say that. They're both good in their own ways. And, you know, he's more toward the Modern Warfare side of, you know, how it works and whatnot. And personally, I think, you know, the way Modern Warfare plays is I tend to get less kills in Modern Warfare than I would in usually a Black Ops game or I did in Cold War. I don't know if it's like that for anybody else, but that's usually how it is for me. Maybe it's the way the maps are structured or just the way the game plays, but that's how it is for me. I don't know. I mean, let me know in the comments. Like, please tell me, give me your opinions. Just, you don't even have to, you know, argue with me about anything. I would rather not. Just go in the comments and give us a paragraph. You know, I would like to see a couple comments or whatever of people, what you think of the game. Tell me what you think of the game. You know how I'm describing it right now? Just say what you don't. You don't have to say, oh, I disagree with this about what you said. Or you could say that, you know, just go in the comment and write your own little paragraph of what you think of the game. I want to know. If you've played the game, let me know. Do you support the, you know, the game being sold for 70, especially with the current state that it's in? Do you think it's missing or do you think it should have shipped with more content? Do you think could have been better? Do you think it's perfectly fine, maybe even? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Because in the beginning, I genuinely thought the game was fun. It was enjoyable. after playing it a bunch, I was like, damn, like this, it's really not, you know, I was enjoying, I played hardcore a little bit, just normal hardcore, and I was enjoying hardcore. It was actually fun. You know, it was a weird experience because it wasn't normal hardcore, it was tier 1. Recently, they brought back the normal hardcore, so maybe I'll get on the game and just play a little bit of the actual normal hardcore, but the tier 1 thing they had, I was enjoying it to an extent. It was kind of fun. I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say about the game, I guess. It's not bad. It's definitely not worth $70 when you, especially when you compare it to other games. And I want everybody to put that into perspective really quickly. All right, when you're, you know, don't just look at Modern Warfare 2 as Modern Warfare 2. This is a long-running series, all right? Look at the games that came before this game, all right? And you will realize, maybe even if this game has more content than previous Call of Duties, it just feels worse. I can't really describe it, I guess. It's just not what it used to be. And it's not, and don't get me wrong, you know, people might be like, oh, well, that's nostalgia, but it really isn't. Because Black Ops 4, I played that my junior year of high school. Wasn't even, you know, a while ago. It's like 6 years ago now. Holy crap. 5 to 6 years ago. But again, you know, that was at a time where people weren't really playing COD, and people that I talked to, nobody was playing it. I literally played that game with nobody other than myself. I played it on PC, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Black Ops 4, actually. Granted, I only played it for like a month, you know, maybe a month or two, but I played it for a month straight. Like, I just was constantly playing it, and it was really, really enjoyable. I really had a lot of fun with it. And, you know, even Modern Warfare 2019, as much as it made me rage, and as much as I started to really hate that game, and it didn't help that my friend only wanted to play Shipment 24/7, and Shipment sucked. It sucked so much on Modern Warfare 2019. I hated that shit, but it was still fun. I still had fun with it. And then Call of Duty Cold War, I had a lot of fun with Cold War. It was a really, really enjoyable experience. I dropped, I think, 2 nuclears. Maybe 2. I know I 100% dropped a nuclear on Cold War, but I think I might have dropped a second one, too. And I had a lot of fun with it. Vanguard, you know, meh. Obviously, that wasn't really the best COD, but, you know, Modern Warfare 2, it's meh. I don't know. I don't really enjoy it. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about Modern Warfare 2. And like I said, look back. Think about all the other Call of Duties that came before this one. And is this game really that good? I don't know. Maybe you enjoy it. Maybe you can persuade me in the comment. You know, I don't know. Have a good day, good evening, good night. I'll see you next one.